welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Chrissy and I'm glad you decided to join us. And for those of you who joined us last week, welcome back. And I hope that this is a fun space where we can talk about money. So let's get started. So before I took the Financial Peace University course, the only life insurances we had were through our employer. And we didn't know the importance of having certain life insurances. Term life insurance is life insurance that you can get for a certain period of time. So you can get it for 10, 20, 30 years, depending on what stage you are in life determines how long you should get it for. So let's say if you're someone like me who doesn't have children right now, but I would like to have children in the future, I might go for something a little longer because my children aren't here yet. So I'm going to need that time to have children and make sure that they're covered until they're able to be financially stable on their own. So a lot of people ask, do I need life insurance? And the answer is, if there is someone relying on your income, then yes, you need life insurance. Now, even if you're single and you're taking care of a parent or someone that relies on your income, then yes, you do need life insurance. If you're married, yes, you need life insurance. If you have children, yes, you definitely need life insurance. Those are the factors that tell you that you do need life insurance. Now, why do you need life insurance? Okay, so let's say you're married and your spouse unexpectedly, God forbid, passes away. You no longer have their income to help support yourself. So this life that you've been living, the mortgage that you have, anything else that you rely on for this person financially to supply is no longer going to be there. So you need life insurance to cover those expenses that you have, so you don't fall into foreclosure because you can't afford to make the mortgage payments on your own income. You don't have to worry about that. This piece is very important because especially if you have kids, you definitely need it. Even if one of the parents is a stay-at-home parent, they need life insurance. They're providing childcare for your children, and childcare is very expensive. You would need life insurance on them. So God forbid, if something happened to them, you can still continue to work. You can hire someone and it won't affect you as much financially because you had that life insurance in place. I can't stress to you enough how important this is, you guys. You have to get term life insurance and you have to make sure it's enough to cover you in case of an unfortunate event. So Dave Ramsey recommends 10 to 12 times your income in life insurance. Now, if your spouse doesn't work, then you need to determine what amount to give them. But don't undervalue that because that is so valuable. All you stay-at-home moms out there, all you stay-at-home dads, you guys are valuable. I know sometimes you might not feel that way, but you are raising these children to have such positive memories of you being present with them. And that's just a wonderful gift you can provide to your children. I know many households out there, both parents need to work to provide financially, and that's okay too. Some people don't want to be a stay-at-home parent. I know it drives some people nuts to stay home. That doesn't make you a bad parent because you want to go to work. You want to provide more for your family. That's perfectly fine. There's no one size fits all when it comes to parenting. Seriously, if you want to go to work, then go to work. If you want to stay home, stay home. Regardless, you need term life insurance. Now, I wasn't going to talk about term life insurance until way down the line, but I decided it was such an important topic. Now, I really hope you haven't experienced this, but I lost a lot of loved ones way too soon. They were too young to die, and it was unexpected. And without term life insurance, it puts the family into a financial struggle. And I know you don't want to think of that when someone dies, but it's true. The cost of a funeral is so high, and I've seen so many times where families are just struggling to get the money together to pay for the funeral with insurance that'll cover it. You know, it's something you don't have to worry about. Because when you're grieving, the last thing you want to worry about is money. You don't want to worry about how you're going to pay for this because you're in a mental state where you can't make good decisions. Everything's skewed. Everything just doesn't make sense. It feels unreal. It feels like you're in a dream. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. You know how it feels and you're just in a daze. It takes a long time before you start to even feel somewhat normal. And you may never feel normal. My mom passed away 11 years ago, and I still miss her. I still miss her so much, especially during the holidays. I miss her dearly. My point is, if you have term life insurance and it covers the cost of a funeral, then you don't have to worry about that financially, and it would just be one less thing to worry about in an already difficult time. So when you approach your insurance provider about term life insurance, they may try to sell you whole life insurance. Whole life insurance is more expensive. However, if you are on a strong plan with your money, then you do not need whole life insurance. Now here's why. Eventually, if you follow a good plan, you will become self-insured. Okay, so self-insured means that in the event that you were to die, you have enough saved in your 401k plan or your retirement plan, whatever type of plan you have enough saved in there that your loved ones can live on if you were to pass away. And that is what self-insured is. Now, if you are not planning on being on a plan, then whole life insurance might be good for you. I'm not saying it is, but if you don't have a good plan for your money, you will have to pay a higher rate for the rest of your life to have life insurance. You also want to stay away from whole life insurance policies that also claim to be an investment of any sort, because investing and insurance should be separate. Those should never be combined. And we'll go into that a little later on why that is. Long story short, you will make more money investing into your retirement plan than your insurance plan. If you already have a whole life policy, I do not want you to cash that out. Do some research and see if having a term life insurance plan makes more sense for you. So you want to weigh these two options and you want to see what works best for you. But like I said, if you do not have a plan for your money, you do not want to take term life insurance. If you don't plan on getting out of debt, if you don't plan on paying down your house, if you don't plan on paying off your house before the term insurance is up, if you don't plan on doing these things, these steps that we're going to discuss, if you don't plan on saving 15% of your income into retirement, then you might need a whole life policy. And guys, like I said, I am not a financial advisor. I just want you to make better decisions with your money. And I want you to make smart decisions. I want you to analyze these decisions and discuss them before making them. If you need more detail on why it's better to get term life insurance than a whole life policy, then I can refer you to some very good resources. Let me know in the comment section below, and I would be happy to send those resources out to you. And if you currently don't have any type of life insurance, I suggest you go get it right now. Go get term life insurance, get some quotes, and definitely get life insurance. It's a necessity. You need this. It's free to get a quote, so don't just say you can't afford it, because there are things that you could probably cut back on to afford it if you knew how much it would cost you. So first thing to do is just go get a quote. Get a quote from an insurance provider and see how much it costs you. Actually, get a few quotes from an insurance provider and go with the best one. But you want to make sure it's a reputable company as well. You want to make sure that in the event something does happen, that they are actually going to pay out that cash. So as soon as this video is over, call your insurance company and see if you can get term life insurance. 20, 30-year policy, whatever it is you think you need, whatever journey you are on. But just try to stay away from the whole life stuff. They will try to sell it to you. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I am so glad you decided to join me. And please, if you also feel like this information is valuable, please share it. And let's get this information out there, because we need to look out for each other, and we really need to make sure that people are taking care of their financial well-being. Thank you guys so much for listening. I am so happy that you decided to join me today. I hope that this information is valuable and helpful to you and has you thinking. And I hope to see you again next week. See ya.